Hey everybody, Luxinda Swirl here. New day, new Tumbler project. So today we are going to be trying something that I admittedly didn't want to try when I first started seeing it on various platforms until I saw a video by, and you're not going to guess, you're all thinking Anthony Crammon, but actually, no. Until I saw a video by Threadbanger about a month ago, and that's when I started thinking, well, this has more potential than I gave it credit for.
And holy shit, that looks great.
And then Anthony Crammon came along and he did his version of it.
Yes.
And that sort of sealed the deal for me. So we're going to try it today. And of course, the age-old question for me when I see this in other formats on other channels is, how do we get it on a tumbler? So we are going to do some squeegee art. Here is our canvas. It is a 30-ounce thinny, oh my God. It is a 30-ounce thick from Makerflow. I sanded it, washed it, spray painted it matte white. It is cylindrical, but it is straight. It is flat in one spot as it rotates. We should be able to do this. So I picked out the following colors of paint to just blop on here. And yeah, blop is a word. We have Liquitex Basics in Phthalo Green and in Phthalo Blue. We have Cadmium Yellow, Medium Hue, Fluorescent Green, Turquoise Blue, and then Artist Loft Neon Pink. I have seen other examples of this where there's sort of a rhyme and a reason to the paint blops and where they go on the canvas that produces a certain look when you squeegee it. I am not spatially clever enough to figure that stuff out in advance, so we're just gonna put some paint on here and we're gonna try squeegeeing it and we're gonna see what we get. I have no doubt I'm using way too much. Please don't worry about it. I have a lot of paint. And I'm not going to worry about it. Whoops. Clearly we had a little gas backed up in there. I want to leave a space. This is where I'm going to start the squeegee, and then this will give me an opportunity to have a space to end it. We'll see how I do with that. That's going to involve a little coordination. Not sure I have it. Okay, here we go. Except for that bit at the end, it's perfect. I will probably fuck it up by trying to fix it, but let's give it a shot anyway. This is an experiment. Yep. Shoot, man. If I try and fix this anymore, I'll probably ruin it even more, which is a shame. I'd like to wipe just this part off, but I know that'll just make an even bigger mess of it. Clearly I have to do something else there. All right, this is not a fail. This is just a slightly more challenging thing than I anticipated, but that's okay. Learning experience. The rest of the cup is awesome. Let's just take a look at the part that I like, which would be the rest of it. This is very cool. I like this a lot. And then we come back to the part that's not so great. But that's okay. I'm going to let this cup dry, put it off to the side, and then we're going to come back and we're going to do a different version. This time we're going to do a 30 thick again, but obviously I've colored this one black. And onto it we are going to use metallic colors from Arteza. So the ones I've picked out are Bronze, Pearl Rose, Pearl Golden Hour, Pearl Sea Green, Pearl Royal Purple, and Pearl Electric Blue. Same thing. I'm going to do the exact same thing, and then we're going to do this. I'm going to put the blops of paint on, squeegee them, try to get my ending spot a little closer to my beginning. Ideally, I would match them up perfectly and not have any smushy overlap, but that may just not work for me. I don't know. I'm not the world's most coordinated person. Here we go. Ooh, this isn't showing up. Okay, don't squeeze so hard, Cindy. Don't squeeze so hard. That's the problem. Much different. Oh, I fucked up again. Damn it. It's interesting. This paint on black behaves differently. And it's not bad. We're gonna let both cups dry. We'll come back. We will assess in a moment. That's quite a patch of something there. I actually kind of like it. If it were all like this, it would be, I don't know, reminiscent of somebody trying to clean off a canvas or something. I mean, it looks kind of cool, but I was hoping to get the whole cup looking like this. So I thought about taking these same paints and doing a squeegee of them on a canvas because I think that would look interesting. Because when I first started to pull the paint with the squeegee, I was pressing down really hard with the squeegee and I was scraping all the paint off. Whether it's the Arteza metallic paints or whether it's the surface of the cup, which was a matte black, it shouldn't have been too slippery. So I had to lift the squeegee up just a hair to allow the paint underneath. And as a result, this looks more like, you know, somebody came along with a foam brush and just put some stripes on there. This doesn't look as much to my eye like a piece of squeegee art, whatever that means, as this one does. I think this one is more true to the method. This one, I mean, it's cool, but it doesn't strike me the same way. I'm just not finding the right words to explain it. Anyway, none of this matters. I'm going to finish these darn cups because I want something to walk away with and I don't want to just leave them exactly the way they are. I think we can do something further. So we're going to put this one off to the side for now and I'm going to work on this one. I'm actually going to put a saying, an art piece, a decal, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to put it here. I was initially going to try and cover this part up completely with a panel of vinyl. Nobody would be the wiser. I decided to just put some art here. So we have the saying, squeegee this, and yes, I realize there should be a hyphen here because squeegee is one word and I've separated it, but it looks stupid. So I didn't do that. And then I have a squeegee pulling stars, basically. Magical squeegee, because this was a magical squeegee thing, right? This is my favorite Nito brand printable vinyl. I absolutely love it. I love how it looks. I love how it behaves. Lately, I have been printing it on the premium vinyl setting with the level of pressure changed from default to more on my Cricut Explore Air 2, and that seems to be working really well. Okay, squeegee this. For this one, I decided to go steampunk because we're dealing with metallics here. Somehow that just seemed right to me. Keep calm and steampunk, and then I want these guys to kind of cover up some of my problem areas here. So this is a brushed gold vinyl. I think I actually used the textured or brushed texture vinyl setting, something like that. Okay. Keep calm and steampunk. Is it perfect? No. Is it what I want? Yes. When you do your version, you can do it however you want. I have cog glitter, shaped glitter from Mr. Nola's Glitter. Basically put a very thin layer of UV resin over all the vinyl, the cut and the printed. That will tack it all down. And when I do that, it'll stay sticky until I either put it out in the sunshine or stick it under a UV lamp, which is what I'll do today because we don't have any sun. So at that point, I can actually put these on to the wet UV resin and then cure everything. Some people ask me why I do this, and the answer is because there is a chance when you put regular epoxy resin over the whole thing that any of these edges or pointy bits sticking out, any of this can lift up under the resin. Then we'll come back and we'll put some actual epoxy resin with Mr. Noah's Glitters 504 glitter in it over both of these, and then we'll see how they turn out.